with Diamonds Direct, which is one of my absolute favorite stores to purchase rings from here in Charlotte. My husband had got my engagement ring from there, and then 2 wedding bands, and then all 3 other rings for my kids are from there. So I got to work with Danielle. I went in separately and peacefully by myself so her and I could, you know, look through the store, talk about things that I'm interested in, things that I'm wanting, try on things, and we kind of came up with 5 to 6 rings that are possibilities. And so then when I went back with my family, we all got to look at them and try them on and give opinions about them, see which looked the best, fit the best, that sort of thing. And what I really love is that all of my rings are unique and different. So the kids, I have 1 son and 3 girls, gonna have 3 girls. So for my son, I just stuck with a platinum ring that matched the others. And then for the girls, I knew I always wanted to do something different. So with my first, Mercy, I went with a rose gold option. And from then on, with all the girls that keep piling on, 3 girls in 3 years, I've continued that trend with a gold or rose gold option, but at the same time, every single one of the rings are unique and different because I wanted that to kind of mimic how I feel about my kids and what I think about my kids, because they're all unique. They all, you know, have different personalities and characteristics that shine, and I wanted that to show through. I just wanted Montel's opinion, but we all know that it's like happy wife, happy life. So I love his say. I just like to see his thoughts, that sort of thing, and run with it. The girls had such a good time. It was so fun to see them in there. My Mercy girl loves anything that's shiny and glittery and sparkly. And so just to go in a store full of diamonds was like looking at her at like Disney World, right? And she loved to look at the earrings and the rings and everything sparkly and shiny. She got to try on rings. The staff was so wonderful, and they gave all of the kids costume jewelry to play with. There's a kid room there. So my son, very next day said, "Mom, can we keep having more babies? Because I want to go back to that ring store to buy you more rings." And I was like, "Really?" And I found out the real reason is they have a cute little room for the kids, and there was a video game in there. So great job on that. So Danielle made this process so easy. As a busy mom with like a limited schedule, she was so flexible with meeting, and she was so great with her communication and connecting with me. I would give her ideas, I would ask her opinion, and I just felt like she was so authentic and real in giving me like the truth on what looks the best and what would look good with the entire stack. So I had 2 that I just kept going back and forth with, and I couldn't decide because I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but I do like my rings. And so that's one thing that I feel like I always like. And I'm like, go big or go home. After going back and forth, I finally decided to go with like more of a vintage look. And it almost looks like a double band. And it just was unique. And it had that rose gold and gold feature. That was a toss up, but we finally settled on one. It was wonderful. I got to go home with it immediately. I'm so excited. So thanks Diamonds Direct for hooking us up, getting my bling on, and just making me feel so excited to show you guys, to have these rings, you know, for my girls later on in life. They love looking at the meaning of them and knowing what the meaning of them is, and honestly trying them on every single day. Like and subscribe. We would love for you guys to tune in every Wednesday, so make sure that you hit that bell and subscribe to our YouTube, right? What's our YouTube called? Watson?